Hey y'all, welcome back. Yeah, believe it or not, that was actually rain.
We haven't seen it in a long time.
We got some rain. I don't know how much
did.
we got. We only got about, what, hour worth or less, but it came down pretty hard. It was a pretty good storm that came through. It had some wind, and lightning, and actually for a little while felt like the seasons were changing. It's kind of hard to tell right now. The sun's back out, it's warming up.
Sunny.
Chance of some more rain this afternoon, but pretty low chance. When that wind came through, it actually did some damage in the garden too. So we're gonna plant some seeds today, but it looks like we got some things to fix first.
A little clean up first before we can do the other thing.
Had some damage to the tunnel. Kind of been expecting it, but just kind of waited to see how long we could get by without making some repairs or making some changes. But we're gonna make some temporary repairs right now. We're going to some seeds in the ground for stuff to grow all winter. And we got some other projects. We got a big project going to start, and it's actually it's mostly on her, I guess. It's going to be hers. I'm not going to say what it is yet.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
She knows the project, but she doesn't know that I'm kind of tying it in here. So it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to take some time. You'll have to stick around and watch as it goes. So.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, she knows what I'm talking about. Well, she doesn't realize it right now, but she knows what I'm talking about. So, all right, first thing first, we gotta go fix the tunnel, the vegetable washing stand. We gotta, at least, hopefully, I haven't been out there to look at it. Hopefully it's not broken.
Hopefully it just blew over.
It looks like it got rolled a couple times, but definitely gotta fix some stuff on the tunnel. Hopefully the damage we can see is all the damage there is.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna put a bunch of seeds in the ground. So we're gonna talk about what we're gonna put in the ground. We're gonna get that planted. Hopefully got a little moisture in the ground in the tunnel. I know it's hot. I already saw it's like over 97 in the tunnel already.
Hot in there.
So we need you open that up while I start working on some damage, and then we'll get to planting. So, all right, time to get after it, huh?
Yeah. I'm still confused about what I have to do, so there we go.
Well, I'm gonna help you, but it's gonna be on you. So, all right, let's go after it.
It looks a little beat up. Maybe just needs tightening up. Screws are kind of, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you should get stand up, be good enough, but not here.
Well, no. You can see where the legs went.
Whoa. Good enough.
Push it down in the ground a little. That usually helps, but obviously not this time.
I'm not even sure we got facing the right way, but I think it is.
It'll work.
You get it?
Yeah. I'm strong. Yeah, we got a little crooked, didn't we? It'll work. He's tightening.
All right, here's the damage on the tunnel. Some of the plastic torn away from the door. All this plastic on the doors was just stapled on. I was wanting to come back and put some furring strips over it to kind of sandwich it in there, hold it a little better. Just never got around to doing it. I thought, well, we'll see how long it holds. So I'm gonna come back in, add some more staples for now. I don't have the furring strips here. And for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 furring strips, 1x2s, normally about 99 cents a piece. They're probably about $8 a piece with the current manipulation of the lumber market. So I don't know if that'll happen right away or not, but we'll see. Heck, if those staples held for 2 years, almost 2 years, well, 1 3/4 years, some more staples hold a little while too, so maybe save some money. Yeah, we got the plastic all buttoned back up. Need to do some, I think this whole thing got shifted because you can see the doors aren't matching up, a little skewed. They're not hitting the stop correctly, but that's probably going to take loosening up some of the braces and pushing this thing over, retightening. We'll do that after we get the other work done. Right now, I guess we need to see what do we have inside. It's kind of jammed up.
A little.
Can you get it? I'll push on the door, you push on that. I don't know if we can get it. We're locked out of our own tunnel. What happened? What'd you do?
Nothing. Oklahoma wind.
Gosh, I'm sure glad you brought your keys.
You're glad I brought my keys?
Well, you got it unlocked.
No.
We got tarps. That's what we've got. So
Tiny bit of grass growing on me.
pull some tarps off, see if we got any moisture in the dirt, and hopefully we can put some seeds down and not have to water too awfully much. And then I think we'll flip the tarps over, save what moisture's in there, and see if we can get some stuff to germinate. All right. Well, we're not as far along as I hoped we'd be before we start sweating, but yeah, that's gardening,
It's not
right?
that bad out here.
It's not that bad. The breeze is pretty nice.
It's humid. That's because
Yeah.
of the wet, all the rain that we finally got that we needed. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that.
No.
For once, some of the humidity's coming back up out of the ground. I haven't had that in a long time. So, all right, well, haven't seen in here in a while. We had a garage sale recently, and I think half the people that came tried to buy this, but I don't think they, well, in fact, I know a lot of them weren't wanting to grow vegetables. They told us.
They told us what they wanted to do.
So the price on this thing went way up at that point. So sure, I'll sell it to you for about $6,000 delivered. I wasn't telling them they could get one for about $1,100 from Farmer's Friend. All right, these two beds are planted. This inside bed, I did 5 rows of kale. I actually mixed seed together, some dinosaur kale and some red kale. So they'll be interplanted, and we'll just harvest what we want when we want it. 5 rows there, spaced 2 inches apart. So it's gonna be really thick. So we can harvest a bunch early on as baby kale, nice tender, fresh eating. And then as more gets mature, we can get some of the dinosaur kale for cooking and everything else. So outside bed, 3 rows of hakurei salad turnips, and usually we'll do 5 rows of that in a bed, but that makes for a lot, and we may or may not keep up with that in the winter time, eating on those, because we won't be eating as many salads and things to eat them. I mean, I guess you can eat them fresh however you want, but we'll pickle some, we'll eat a bunch fresh, cook some, roast them, all kinds of great ways to have those. So look those up, they're from Johnny's Seeds. So we're going to water these in, cover them back up, white side up on the tarps to help with germination, keep moisture in the soil, help keep it actually a little cooler with the sun. You know, it'll shade it a little bit and reflect some of that sunlight, but it'll keep a nice balanced moisture and temperature. So hopefully everything germinates well. After about 3 or 4 days, we'll start checking it every day, make sure moisture's still good. And as soon as anything starts sprouting, we'll pull those tarps off and let them finish germinating. These 2 beds, we're gonna do some broccoli, maybe some cauliflower, probably more broccoli. And then I think I've got carrots, some salad greens. I'm not sure what else. We'll get everything in here planted out, watered, covered back up and ready, and then we'll decide if we want to put anything outside.
All right, you ready for me to turn this on?
What are you doing?
I'm hooking up the water hose.
But it just rained a bunch.
Yeah, so everything outside is wet, but everything inside is not.
A little bit. The aisle.
Yeah, the aisle's a little wet.
So it looks like some of the water may be trying to come up through the ground like it normally does when it rains, but since that's the first one, first rain in a long time, I don't expect there's going to be enough moisture to make it up to the surface in these beds to help everything germinate. So
maybe if it rains for the next couple of days, but I don't think it's going to.
There's a chance, but you can tell by the reflection it ain't raining anytime soon here.
No.
So, all right, Well, let's water those so we can cover them back up and then we'll get to work on the other ones. And then we gotta go start on your big project.
Whatever that is, I still don't know what you're talking about. Like, I have no idea.
All right, honey, turn me on. I don't think it's getting very deep.
Yeah. Kind of puddling up.
Huh?
Puddling up.
No, it's going in, but the ground's so dry that just a ½ inch deep, it's still dry. This is one thing we're up against with the watering, and something you got to be careful about when you're watering in seeds. You know, we laid down a bunch of water. It even had it pooling on here. What you see is not far under the surface. We're pretty dry. It's even worse out where you don't really hammer it hard. So the surface looks really wet, but you got to make sure to really soak it good. That's why we use that Wonder Wand or whatever it's called. It puts out a really soft spray. It doesn't displace any of the seeds, but it puts out a lot of water, and we can keep going over it and not move our seeds around, mess up any of our plantings, but get them really wet. It's a $40 wand, you know, for that little bitty short wand, but it makes a lot of difference when you're watering in seeds or seedlings. Huh? Yeah. All right, everything's planted, watered, and covered. We're going to leave that last bed uncovered. It's 2 rows of bok choy and 2 rows of spinach. The last time we planted this spinach, and we covered it, and don't know if we missed the window or what, but we didn't get as good germination as we want. So if nothing else, leaving that one uncovered forces us to come out, water it,
Right.
and check on everything else.
See how dry it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that somebody doesn't forget. But by somebody, I mean anybody. I have to be nice. I say I'm too mean.
Who says you're mean? You're trying to come down here.
Wait.
You gotta sit down. You'll probably be the same height.
I can sit down and we're almost the same height.
We are.
So, I don't know. I guess everything in there is done.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so we got to decide how much to leave this open. Still got a chance of storms, so the biggest concern is winds from storms.
Right. But it gets hot in there.
Yeah,
right
it
now.
gets real hot when the sun pops out, so we got to be careful not to let it overheat.
I think we've seen it get up to 130, 134.
134, I think.
Yeah.
And the humidity on it says low limit. It gets so hot and so dry, or it did get so hot and so dry that it couldn't even measure any humidity.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dry summer.
That's really dry.
But all right. Well, let's decide what we're going to do in closing this up real quick. And
Well,
then,
you still left me and everybody else hanging
oh,
on
I
what
know.
I have
That's
to do.
next. You
Oh.
got to finish one job. I don't even know if we can get our doors closed. We close our doors, we might be locked out again.
No, we won't. I opened them.
I want to know who did it. I'm gonna check the cameras.
Mother Nature.
I want to know who wants us locked out of our greenhouse here. I bet somebody thought we was growing something they wanted.
They could, yeah.
Don't let us in there.
Right. No.
Yeah, probably a nice good wind shifted everything. So, all right. Well, you better get busy. I gotta sit back down. I'm sitting down.
You are sitting
I'm
down.
gonna take a.
Get
I haven't
busy
got
with
to take a
what?
break all day. So I need to take a break. Well, I think we're out of time in this video to actually start the project. Now, when you figure it out, don't say what it is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But we're going to give you some hints. What I need you to do is
He's gonna give me
go
some
ahead and
hints.
like this video, subscribe if you're not already. It really helps us out. Give it a thumbs up. You know, the things that we're all doing out here, you know, getting a little suppressed right now. So, you know, if you could help us out, make sure people see these kind of things about self-reliance. Anyways, back to the project. Why don't you put a comment below what you think it's going to be? And don't say anything.
I can't.
So we need to get this thing out of here, and we need to take everything off of that wall, clean up this side, move everything over, find new homes for everything over there, get everything cleaned up really good, right? And then really start the work.
Now I get it. I'm like, what?
Now that may seem really vague to you, but put your guess below. I mean, think about it, it's a garage.
Why is it all on me?
It's not on, well, it's not all on you, but,
Oh, I was about to say some of that's kind of heavy.
well, no, I don't mean doing the work. I mean, kind of what you want, where you
Gotcha.
want it,
Okay.
you know, what we need to put in here, you know, so things like that. So put your guess below. We need everything from over there, over here. We need this whole side, all the floor wide open to have room for stuff,
Yeah.
right? So,
I need
should I give
space,
any more?
wall space.
Should
floor
I give
space.
any more hints?
I don't know.
Tell you what, for if somebody gets it right, the first one to get it right, why don't we send them a shirt?
Okay.
We'll send you an Heirloom Permaculture shirt.
Yeah.
So be sure to like, subscribe, share this video if you don't mind, and then
Yeah.
leave a comment below
Yes.
what your guess
It
is.
took me a while, and now I.
Yeah.
What are we talking
And
about?
you know, it's about a well-rounded self-reliance. So, all right, put your guess below. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Sorry we didn't get to start this, but
Yeah.
with all the repairs and everything else,
You know, sometimes those things take a while.
it took a while. So, we don't want to drag this on. So, all right, but be sure and come back. Put your gas, come back, check with us, and see what we start on here. So, what?
Nothing. I'm just laughing at how slow I am because we talked about it earlier.
Huh?
It's all right.
I try.
Don't. Just be quiet. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.